Hi everyone, this is Gordon Van Dyke. I'm here at PAX East, and thankfully Game Trailers has decided to stop by and check out our game, and we're super excited about that. What you're looking at right now is pre-alpha footage that we're showing off at PAX East. We're letting everybody who's all the gamers here play it and get a hands-on feeling with it. Right now what you're seeing is some melee combat. The people are going at it and battling quite hard. You have a Highlander kit, you have a guy in full plate armor. You have this guy right here, we call him our man-at-arms kit that they're playing with right now. And he's got a mace, which is a bludgeon weapon, and he's got a shield, and he's got medium armor, and he's got a helmet on. He can actually hit the V button, and he can put down his visor. As you can see, that actually impedes your vision a little bit, but it adds more protection to your face. Just an example of some of the details that we're doing. Right now, we went into an execution. So what happens is when you knock down a player, they still are kind of alive. They've just been knocked down, and you need to execute them, or they can be revived by a friend. Right now they're chasing down an archer. They usually try to stay ranged. They don't have much protection on them. He has the light armor kit, which is what you're looking at is it's cloth with padding material, which is common for those types of classes back in the day and during this time. War of the Roses is set during the 1400s, during this Battle of the Wars of the Roses, which was the Lancasters versus the Yorks, and they were battling for control of England, for the crown of England. So we placed our game at this time period. It's a very interesting period of time where it was the last really great war where knights played a huge significant role. After that, the gunpowder and handgun technology and rifling and cannons became much more prevalent and kind of changed the face of war. So we wanted to use this time period because of all those historical facts to it. It was also a really interesting time where the knights and they really ordained themselves with a lot of different very ornamental things. Like they had a crest, and with the crest they had really crazy stuff that they had that we're also going to include in the game, which was historically accurate. There was a guy who had a bucket on his head, for example, and we'll actually have those in there. We'll have honey badgers. We'll have, there's a dog who had a severed head, he's standing on it. We also have lots of plumes and different things that you can do that you're going to ordain your character with and really set yourself apart from everybody else. We're going to have a huge amount of customization. So right now we have locked character classes that we have in the game right now. And what we're going to let you do is in the final game, you're actually going to be able to customize each one of these. You'll have about 6 profiles, and you'll be able to set them up however you want and however you like. In total, with the different perks, the different weapons, the different armament, you're going to have about in the millions of different items that you can actually equip yourself with. So we really went into huge depth with this process, and we've also really made sure that we don't make it to where a player can be overpowered. So a lot of these changes are, while they're very small, they also have a fun impact and make your character just a little bit different. Maybe you run just a tad bit faster than the next guy, but that next guy has a bit more armor than you. So all those systems play out in a very interesting way. There's a very rock, paper, scissors scenario for our game, and we make sure to really tune that and balance it and never let that fall out of proportion. So it's a big focus of our game. There's also a lot of physics in our game, so we wanted to give value for why you would do an overhead swing like that. So if there's other objects around you, you can hit those and it can break you from your swing of attack. So it's very important to use the right type of swing and maybe even the right type of weapon. Pulling out your dagger also would help you in those scenarios where you have much tighter impact, but you just got to get really close, which makes it very dangerous as well. So for the different armaments, what you see right here is these guys got heavy armor, which is the full plate armor that you typically see knights wearing, and then they have a full helmet. We're going to have different levels of these, so we'll have 3 different levels for each. You're going to have a light armor, which is what we saw the archer wearing earlier. You're going to have the medium armor, which is what we saw some of the other characters wearing with the crossbow and so on, which would be more chainmail and a chest plate. And then we also have the heavy one, which is what you see right now in front of you, where it's full plate mail. We're also going to have the helmets. So the helmets are going to be different. Some helmets will actually have visors, and you'll get to pick different types of visors. And these visors will offer different levels of protection from arrows and attacks to your face. And it'll also, though, the more you protect yourself, the more it'll impede your vision when you have that down. If you lift it up, you lose that protection. So there's a lot of, we want to give a lot of skill to this, a lot of choice, a lot of tactics to why you do things. There's always should be a reason why you do something. Now this game also is, it's going to be quite a tough game. We don't want to make a game where everybody, it's super easy to get in there, and somebody who's been playing the game a lot is not going to be one of the top players in a match. That's the way it should be. But we also want that beginning player might actually get a lucky shot in and kill that skilled player. Now it'll be luck, but at least they do have that opportunity and that chance. So easy to jump into and really figure out what to do, and then a lifetime to master basically. We're also going to release initially with 2 game modes, and these 2 game modes are going to be Team Deathmatch, and then we're going to have an objective-based one that we're currently calling Assault. But it doesn't stop there. The beauty of being on PC and the beauty of being able to push updates out really quickly means that we're going to add more game modes. And any game modes or maps that we add to our game, they're always going to be free. We never ever want to split our community up and push out lazy DLC and try to sell map packs. So our key focus is keeping you playing with your friends, and then any type of DLC that we ever do add to this game is mostly going to be about visual style and differentiating yourself from the other players. So I really appreciate you guys checking this out and watching our War of the Roses sneak peek here on Game Trailers. And the game is set to release at the end of summer this year, and it's going to be on PC and Mac. And we really hope you check it out and give it a play. Again, my name is Gordon Van Dyke, and I appreciate you for watching.